EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the New Orleans Saints. Glad you're with us. It's Blake Groupie to get this one started, and off we go here in New Orleans. This fielded right at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. And a short pickup to about the 25.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
Singletary, they'll run for it. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Kamara up the middle. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5. Now a play fake. Carr. Short pass here to Hill. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. And he used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Saints are on the board first here this afternoon. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
Quickly able to add the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they... And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins, 75 yards. And the Texans are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. And Charles, oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off.
And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. Room here to run.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. They'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Stroud.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Here's Stroud.
Toward the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Here goes Stroud again.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Dalton Schultz, a 16-yard touchdown.
And the Texans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
From midfield, here's Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
3rd and 5.
Now Carr. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 34-yard line. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Carr.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
So no gain on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
They run it again with Kamara. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. 27 yards. And the Saints are back within a couple of the lead.
Brandon, what we just saw there were 2 guys who were in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route. Tremendous job. It results in a terrific play.
The Saints offense and Derek Carr, they're still on the field, so they figure to go for 2 here.
They'll look to throw. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
48 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. A give up the middle to Singletary. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Hey, check that. Street.
A give left side for Pierce. That one a first down pickup of 8. Hand off left side, Pierce. Oh, a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Now to change things up, Stroud will throw it.
Being chased out left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, I could spin this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage. But when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That good for 19 and a first down. Offensive line right now really freeing up the rushing lanes on this drive.
And we have to give them props. They've earned them. But these big runs that we're seeing, they don't result without everyone else being involved as well. Blocking on the perimeter has to take place downfield too.
They run here with Singletary. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Now from the 9, here's second and goal. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Third and goal, Stroud. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Well, field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. Stroud to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Nico Collins, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Texans will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. This one's caught. And it stretches their lead up to 8. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And some space here. And how about that for just running out the clock? Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Throwing now is Carr. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
Carr now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He lets it go deep for Olave. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now he's getting the ball to start the second half. How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Open man left side. Shaheed has it.
And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. On play action, it's Carr.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be an even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8.
The ball on the 8 still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. Stroud looking to throw.
And it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
Picked up by Pete Werner.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
And a penalty, a big assist to this offense. Now it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Devin Singletary taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. On 3rd down and short, and everything well executed. He not only gets the first down, Charles, he gets the touchdown as well.
And you see the defense commit to the run so often in these situations, but there's always that little bit of hesitancy, isn't there, partner? Thinking that they may play action you. They took advantage of that hesitancy and found their way into the end zone with a running play.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
81 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. 2nd down, and it's Kamara again. And Kamara's going to have a Saints first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Carr.
Finds his man. That's Olave on the crossing route.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 39-yard line. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. To throw his Carr. Eluding the pressure right. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans 18. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Final minute now of the third quarter.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Alvin Kamara
With his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
and the Saints are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
Well, let the natural light of today reflect that he is now getting into the end zone 2 times.
Look at you. You're a little Ralph Waldo Emerson, is that his name?
No, I was just going with the meteorologist. Said it's a day game. I'm here.
The Saints offense and Derek Carr, they're still on the field, so they figure to go for 2 here.
They'll try and throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
That'll be pulled in downfield by Collins.
A huge play there for Houston. 41 yards.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Devin Singletary with now his 2nd touchdown of this third quarter.
And the Texans are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. But D'Amico Ryans, even with the defensive mindset, he'll elect to go for 2 here.
And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles, if they're going to try to pull off an
taking it right down Broadway.
Now he's loose down the middle of the field.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
Chris Olave.
67 yards.
And the Saints are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for 2. Carr will look to throw. Complete at the 1. And he'll get in as they're back within a score now. The lead's down to 7. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realizing support behind him, and can be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 97 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Play action. Here's Stroud. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Singletary going to get the handoff. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Saints take over 1st and 10. At their own
This is 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Carr now on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Now they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Throwing his car on third down.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on fourth down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
Fourth down, 10 yards to go.
Now Carr, gotta have this one. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
The 2nd down throw now from Stroud.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
C.J. Stroud.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Texans have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game.
Saints 29. Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 50 yards.
And the Saints have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did.
And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. And this will be recovered by the Texans. So victory appears to be in sight. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
He's got it to Collins, complete.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Throwing now is Stroud. This is caught. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Singletary. Touchdown, Houston. And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. Now, some may have run out the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get one more touchdown, and they did just that.
Well, partner, I would say the traditionalists not overly excited about that score. They'd like to see the game played a little bit differently. But what you can't argue with is their execution of that play, because it played out exactly as it was drawn up. It almost would have been a shame not to finish with such a well-run play.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. One final try now for Carr. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game.